For Blackwater, syempre, this is their last game. First season has gone by. We are sure may mga shake-up talaga na mangyayari sa kanyang lineup to be more competitive in the 41st season. Pero para naman sa Star Hotshots, syempre you cannot underestimate Blackwater. They're a team that has competed in a lot of games. They beat Barangay Ginebra in Dipolog, which people looked at as a big upset. First quarter has begun. Brought to us by Motolite for Express Atid Service. Call 370-6686. First possession goes to the white shirts ng Star Hotshots. They're starting out with Devance, Blakely, and Pinisi sa front court. James Yap at Malyari ang kanilang backcourt. It's a pretty tall backcourt. Blackwater naman, Cañada, Celis, Cusan, Eddie Laure, the veteran, at si Gilbert Bulawan, undersized but not lacking in heart dyan sa kanilang front line. And there's a foul immediately on Bulawan. And agad-agad pupunta sa linya si Marcus Blakely for 2 free throws. A place on the free throw line where he has vastly improved, although that missed, mula nung kanyang unang stint dito sa PBA.
Ayun na nga, but you know, you could really see the way Coach Tim has designed the triangle because he really wanted to go to Marcos early and try to attack and get his game going. Lalo-lalo na yung kanyang kumpiyansa in this ballgame.
1-0 at his score. Siya lang naipasok ni Marcus Blakely. Talk about imports name Marcus. Dating Marcus Doughtin sa Blackwater. Pinalitan na Marcus Cusan naman. Si Marcus Blakely naman ang kalaman. Iba lang spelling. They go to the veteran Eddie Laure. Outside shot. He's pretty good at that, but he misses there. Nick Pinisi has not played much in this conference, but he starts today. Dahil nga yung height ni Marcus Cusan. Yun yung siyempre binasa ni Coach Tim Cone.
Alam mo, malalim yung front court or yung front line dito ng Star Hotshots because nandyan si Mick Pinisi, nandyan din si Rafi Rivas on the bench. Of course, Yusuf Taha is also there. So maraming bala si Coach Tim na pangbangga dito kay Cusan on the post.
Pero pang Mark Pinris.
Ay, may Mark Pinris pa pala, oo.
Ito may drive si Robbie Celis. Able to hit that basket. It gives his team the early lead. 2-1 ang ating score. Cannot take this Blackwater Elite team lightly, especially nga last conference noong Commissioner's Cup. They won their last ball game. We're very happy to end it that way. They would like to duplicate that. They would have to box out Marcus Blakely, however, else he'll do that all night.
Well, 2 times on the floor already, Coach Tim went to Marcus Blakely. Kanina off the, sa weak side of that triangle. Ngayon naman off, galing siya sa weak side, biglang cut sa ilalim.
Trying to go to the post, Jan Kuzan. 4th ball game niya para sa Blackwater Elite. He's an NBA veteran, ha? Naka-4 na laro yan para sa Utah Jazz at one point in his career. Didn't do much, pero basta nakaabot yan ng big league, kahanga-hanga na yon. Former Houston Cougar. Same school that produced a bunch of superstars.
Daming superstar nang galing doon. But of course, pag tumungtong ka talaga sa NBA, iba na yung experience, yung training, and the mindset is so much different. Because of the way, yung structure, the way their games are being played. Sa dami ng laro mo, elimination pa lang, ang dami mo na mag-gain. Dito, gano'n na gano'n din, in the elimination round. There's a lot of experimenting going on with the plays. Pero pagpasok ng playoffs, yung mga natutunan ng coaches in the elimination round, they will apply that, lalong-lalo na in a lot of situations, in a lot of adjustments in the game.
Si Marcus Blakely, I look at this guy, and siguradong familiar na ito si Marcus Blakely sa mga PBA fans. Pang-4 na niyang punta rito sa Pilipinas para maglaro para sa Star Hotshots. And to be invited back once is impressive. It means it says a lot about your character and your talent. But 4 straight times and to have gone with 1 runner-up finish and 2 championship finishes so far. Napakagaling talaga ng laro ni Marcus Blakely. At ngayon pa, pinaliwala ang depensa ni Gilbert Bulawan.
If I were Gilbert, I am not even going to attempt because kitang-kita na you give Marcus Blakely that space off transition, off a steal, he's just going to slam it home.
Those 2 championships were won by an import. The last import who won at least 2 championships during his stints here na magkasunod, was Lamont Struthers ng San Miguel Beer. Medyo matagal na yon, partner. Kaya si Marcus Blakely, napaka-impressive ng kanyang ginagawa for his team. Meron pa siyang upstick move brought to us by Jack and Jill Iceman Candy. Ilabas ang tapang.
That's actually a top 5 move right there, Charlie. But like going back to Marcus Blakely, he could be like one of those, mga parang nasa mga Sean Chambers,
Pwede, no?
Norman Black, Bobby Parks. Nandyan na yan sa level na yan, yung mga balik imports because they've been very consistent and a true professional every time they step on here in the hard court of the PBA.
And let's not forget, Eric, na ito si Blakely. Naglaro pa ng ilang games dun sa Commissioner's Cup where the imports were much bigger than he was.
And he played well.
And he actually brought them to a few victories doon. In fact, nag-suffer nga yung laro nila when he left to have some therapy sa Amerika. Pinalitan siya ni Daniel Orton and then so on and so forth. No, yung mga imports nila. And it just didn't work out anymore after that.
Sayang yung nangyari na. But of course, tingnan natin, Marcus Blakely went back to the bench. May sugat yata siya.
Pinasok na muna si Mark Pingres. So early entry into the ballgame for Ping. Let's see how they manage without their main man, Marcus Blakely. Alam naman natin, more than capable itong Pure Foods star to produce. And yun na, Alex Malyari. At kung pag-uusapan natin, Eric, ang consistency ng mga locals sila in this game so far. Alex Malyari has produced very well. That was a three-point shot brought to us by PLDT Home TSL Triple Play Plans.
He's been averaging in double figures, Charlie. And yun ang maganda dito kay Alex Malyari.
Binawi naman ni veteranong Eddie Laure. That's also brought to us by PLDT Home TSL Triple Play Plans. Laure shooting well. At ang ganda ng vote of confidence na binibigay ni Coach Leo Isaac sa kanya. Extended playing time. Good offensive rebound mula kay JDV on the yap miss. Puts it in. 11-7 ang ating score. 8 minutes na titira sa ating first quarter.
You know what's dangerous about these star hotshots? I mean, last game against Barako, they were raining threes early. Dito naman, wala po masyadong shots from the outside, pero yung nakakatakot because they're going high percentage and a lot of offensive rebounds.
We talk about three-pointers. That's back-to-back threes para sa Blackwater Elite. Carried the lead to just a solitary point. 5 puntos na para kay Rob Celis. Another one of those guys na inaasahan ni Coach Leo Isaac to put points on the board. May bumagsak doon sa kabila. Gilbert Bulawan hits the deck. And it's an offensive foul called against Mark Pingris, kanyang unang personal. And quickly, Pingris will go back to the bench as Blakely's finger has been patched up.
Nakukulitan yata sila kay Gilbert Bulawan. Kanina si Marcus Blakely talagang sinisiksik niya. Ngayon naman si Ping naman yung kanyang binabangga doon. He's really a physical defender. Really will get into your head.
Tama yun. As Celis releases from 3, it rolls out. We talk about Gilbert Bulawan. Yun talagang papel naman niya for his team. He likes to bang the imports or the opposing players. Get physical with you, engage you in some extracurricular activity. As we see, Joe Devance, binawi naman yung tres ni Robbie Celis. So balik sa apat ng kanilang kalamangan. You talk about Bulawan, you think of guys like Mark Yee, Calvin Abueva, that type of mold of players.
Well, nagiging ganun yung kanyang reputation on defense because that's his role. At yun ang maganda kay Gilbert. He's really playing well, lalong-lalo na. May contribution pa siya on the offensive end.
Now warningan ng Blackwater Elite for ball interference. Handling the ball after the shot was made, so next infraction of that will be a technical foul. Malyari iniwan kay Blakely, pero bagsak naman ang defender. Bulawan, that's his second offensive foul drawn in a row, sacrificing his body for the team.
I mean, he's one of the most mentioned players, here in the first period. That's because he's been very active defensively, and at the same time, he has some contributions on the opposite end.
And he's bounced around a bit. Meralco, Barako, dito siya ngayon sa Blackwater, but he's found a home here. Pero with the impending shake-up ng kanilang lineup na binanggit sa atin ni Erica kanina sa kanyang pre-game report, some of these faces will not be in Blackwater Elite uniforms come the first conference of the 41st season. That's pretty sure dahil nga sa dismal performance nila throughout the year.
Kailangan talaga ng konting reinforcement. Of course, management will definitely look into that and how they can, improve the team. Because even if you look at the strongest teams in the league, diba, nagpapalakas pa sila kukuha ng magaling na players sa draft. There will be some trades. So, it's always a work in progress, no matter if you're the top team or if you're a struggling team.
Well, no matter how strong your team is, you're just an injury away from going down in the standings. If your main guy or guys suddenly get hurt, yan ang nangyayari. Nakita na natin yan before with Alaska starting on the second conference with injuries. Talking Tex had its own injuries sa kanilang mga players in this conference. Kaya naman nahirapan sila aside from adjusting to the imports. Pass inside, alley-oop sana ni James Yap. Decided otherwise. Dahil pa namang oras sa shot clock ng Star. Malyari hit one earlier. Make that 2, pero long 2 lang ito, sabi ng ating referee.
You know, maganda kay Alex Malyari has been very consistent this conference. That's why he's in the top 4 in terms of the production na pinapakita ng ni Alex Malyari lately.
Bulawan. Hoist sa pa-3. Bitin yun sa rebound. Tabi ka ng bola. Kuzan loses it to Malyari. And Jeric Cañada fouls him in the backcourt.
Jeric really helped out a lot in that losing call.
And he and Heruela can form a good combination, a 1-2 punch. Dyan sa backcourt as far as quarterback. A bit smallish, however, as far as height is concerned. Pero in that same game na nag-9 assist dito si Cañada, 9 rin ang assist ni Heruela. So they both shared the time on the court. There were times they were in there together. In fact, nag-3 guard rotation pa nga si Coach Leo Isaac together with Rafi Reyes at one point in that last ball game. No? Pero yun na nga, good sign. Some blocks to build on. Siguradong maraming gagawing assessment ng Blackwater management the moment tomorrow morning comes in.
You know, I felt that's really the decision making and you know, being a newbie, and at the same time, dami nila masyadong turnovers in that game versus NLEX. Itong team ng Blackwater, they could have won that game. They were ahead by a big margin, pero yun nga rin, hinabol sila ng NLEX, hindi sila tinantanan, kaya natalo pa sila in the end. But you know, it's just too many turnovers for Blackwater in that game.
We want to go to Kuzan. Double team ito agad. Mula kay Blakely has to throw it all the way cross court to Rob Celis who misses that. And Joe Devance pulls that one down. Pinasok na ni Coach Leo Isaac si Rail Cervantes. Ang kanilang acquisition mula sa Kia. Look at that drive underneath. The backdoor play. Na-reverse nito si Parroca.
Just good, great movement without the basketball, most especially from the weak side. And for the defense, you really have to give that guy space. You have to be between the man and the ball to be able to see. Because pag binakatan ka nun sa likod, tapos ang mangyayari sa'yo.
And Cervantes looking to shoot immediately. Tapik ni Marcus Blakely. Those are the little things. I don't think that's gonna come up on the stat sheet, Eric, na statistic ni Marcus Blakely kasi di naman niya naagaw ng tuluyan yun. Pero tapping that away, you know, it's things like that the Marcus Blakely can do very effectively.
Yung mga contributions that kita mo yun, Marcus Blakely still wanted to try and block the shot of Rob Celis.
Di lang umabot. And Rob Celis playing well, 7 points in the game already. Devance. Walang mapuntahan. 8 seconds sa shot clock ng Star Hot Shots. Blakely kicks out to Joe Devance. That's a 3 that goes. Here come the Blackwater Elite. Under 3 minutes na lang natitira sa ating first quarter. Balik kay Kuzan, but you know, it looks like they've read what this guy wants to do. Hindi na makapasok dito sa shaded area. Oh.
He's posted up in that left block practically 90% of the first period. Every time he gets that ball, basang-basa na nila. And the Pure Foods, I mean, the Star Hot Shots is just going help from the baseline. So there's a double team.
Hindi pa nakaka-score si Kuzan. Although he has played well defensively, intimidating the guys going into the paint para sa Star.
Like what's been said earlier, if Star wins, they land on the 5th. But if they lose, either 6 or 7 ang babag sa kanila. And to win and to get the highest seed possible, paalala lang ni Coach Tim, kahit angat sila, they want a tougher kind of defense. Star is being a little soft, he said. Di nandaonte and make Blackwater work. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks a lot, Erica. But distract tayo ng konti dahil si Tim Cone is really hot under the collar. Tuloy-tuloy ang kanyang pagsasalita, expressing his disappointment, stepping into the court. Practically, he went past half court, Eric, at natawagan nga siya ng technical. Rail Cervantes drilling the free throw. And we're really curious what's the beef.
Yeah, he would really drive his point. Lalong-lalo na pag hindi naman parati nagre-reklamo si Coach Tim, di ba?
He's still talking. Dalawa na lang lamang ng Star. Chance to tie para rito sa Blackwater. Kuzan finally gets his way to the hoop.
So that time, he was able to turn going to his left shoulder. And he was able to just go up strong to the basket. A while back when Pinisi was shading him going baseline, he couldn't really get anything out of that.
PJ Simon. Ito talagang inaantay ng mga Star Hotshot fans. na uminit ang shooting. He has done it in stretches, Eric, in this conference. Yung mga games na sunod-sunod na pinatira, but it's just not the same PJ Simon we're used to. He's only averaging 5 points a game, a little less than that actually, which they say is his lowest scoring average since his second season in the league.
Well, you know, to me, even if PJ doesn't really score much, you know, anytime he can explode. That's why he's called the super sub. Because anytime Coach Tim needs him, lalo na when the chips are down, pwedeng asahan itong si PJ Simon.
Meron pass mula kay Yusuf Taha. So ngayon, Blackwater, magkakataon makuha muli ang kalamangan. They're at 2-1 early in the ball game. Rafi Reyes kicks out to Rail Cervantes. Never ashamed to take that shot. He goes into the lane. Bitin yan, but Kusan inside puts it right back in.
You know, mabigat talaga his size underneath. He will really have to be boxed out well. Pero yun nga lang kasi when Real drove in, the big guys, lalo na yung tumataw kay Kusan, was forced to help out.
Nahirapan kanina kay kay Mick Fenici rather, si Kusan. Right now, since Fenici went out, 2 baskets na para sa kanya. Blakely steps back for the outside shot. Approaching the 1-minute mark ng ating first quarter. Bulao on the lob inside to Kusan. What's he gonna do? Double team is there, but that's 3 straight baskets para kay Marcus Kusan at humihingi pa ng foul.
You know, we were trying to eavesdrop on Coach Tim, but a while back, in one of the timeouts, sinabi niya, they were playing soft on, you know, lalo na on defense, hindi consistent yung kanilang defense, and it's evident right there in the 3 baskets of Kusan. He just was able to just get an easy time underneath.
Kusan is not one of the more powerful tall imports that we have sa konferensya nito. Nice
Coach
pass!
Leo!
Nice pass, sabi ni Coach Leo.
In a Star Hotshots uniform.
Oo nga.
Kasi ganoon, yung pwesto ni Coach Leo, kita mo naman naka-square. His shoulder was really square to the basket. His arms was up, ready to receive the pass. But he's a coach pala, hindi pala player.
Ganda ng salon nito si Coach Leo.
Ganda ng ngiti
He
ni Coach
smiled,
Leo,
the players smiled, the fans kung napangiti rito. But Blackwater throws it away. A little relief naman doon sa pisikalan at banggaan na nangyayari.
You know, Charlie, ang bantayan mo yung Bulawan and Blakely.
Oo.
Grabe yung physical nila. So most especially when they're trying to fight for possession. Oh!
Kita-kita na eh. Nakatingin na si Baroka sa kaliwa. Marcus Blakely rising to throw it down. Rail Cervantes hindi na nakatira. That was after the buzzer.